What else, Lord? We have Esther that is coming in. This is the strength card as well. This is the strength card that's coming in next for somebody. I think this may be the first time. Crazy thing is, I literally talked about Haman and spirit. You Lord, you better come on. See, this why I love y'all. This why y'all be making stuff make sense. So just yesterday, y'all, on Spirit You Extra Credit, I talked about a plot being revealed. And here's the Esther card. Let me read it. This is the strength card in this deck. Esther, the Jewish queen of Persia, is the central figure in the book of Esther and is known for her bravery in saving her people. Chosen to be queen after King Xerxes deposed his previous wife, Esther initially hid her Jewish identity. When the king's advisor Haman plotted, y'all go watch Spirit You Extra Credit. I'm telling you right now, the Lord is revealing it's a plot, and I keep. Let me just say this. Let me finish reading the card. Let me say this. When the king's advisor Haman plotted to annihilate the Jews, Esther, encouraged by her cousin Mordecai, risked her life by approaching the king uninvited. She revealed Haman's plot, leading to his downfall and the salvation of the Jewish people. Her story highlights God's providence, courage, and the importance of standing up for what is right. I'm telling somebody right now, just yesterday, I literally said that there is some sort of plot that is being revealed. And I keep seeing I keep seeing plot twist, but no, the Lord said, no, this is a plot. This is something that was designed for your downfall. Come on, Spirit. Something that was designed for your downfall. People thinking that they were going to continue. And I don't know. This is y'all. I want you to be very clear. These are spiritual battles, right? But some of you may be dealing with this on the earthly plane. I'm telling you right now that the Lord is getting ready to start revealing things that you were not able to see before. This is new levels of discernment, new levels of awareness, because you have important work to do. Drop it in the chat. I got work to do. And so the Lord is not going to allow the enemy to keep coming up against you in ways that previously were successful, because this work that you have to do is too important. So this is like burning up these false prophets, right? Just like Elijah on Mount Carmel. This is like you have people to lead, people to shepherd, people to guide, people who need your gifts. And so the Lord is not going to continue to allow this work, like people to come up against this work, the enemy to come up against this work, because some of you, this is why he's putting you in position. Some of you, I just heard kings and queens, like being put in the rooms with certain people, like being put in the rooms where you come on, Spirit, where you're going to have power and authority, but it's only what God is giving you. Of course, this is not anything that you have on your own. This is what God is giving you in order to be in places and spaces to affect change. Does that make sense? Because that's where, come on, Spirit, that's why he put Esther in position, because there was work that she had to do in order to save a nation. So remember, y'all, we talking about, I got to chill. Remember, we talked about witnessing for the Lord. We talk about going out and doing this work and sharing the goodness of God. This is why you can't be afraid. Yeah, sometimes it may be scary when you got to stand up to some folks. Sometimes it's scary because you're just like, man, who's going to listen? But when God is for you, who can be against you? You got to not allow the enemy to silence you in this season, y'all. This is going to be so important as the Lord puts you in new places and spaces. Now, you're not going in there to try to act like arrogant or like you know everything. Remember, Esther went in timid. She knew that there was an opportunity for her. She needed to do it, because the Lord put it like, you got to do this. But he strengthened her and he gave her courage, and he gave her, like, she was solid enough, like she was brave enough. So this is about understanding where the Lord is sending you. You got to go forth, go like courageously, boldly, and be able to stand on who you are, but also know that if the Lord is pushing you into something, it's a part of your assignment. Like, you have to go forth and do what the Lord is asking you to do. And the truth is the truth.com, because the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you right now, you can stand on his word. That's one thing you can do, is you can stand on his word, right? And for many of you, the Lord is getting ready to, it's like a display of power. Can we drop some crowns in the chat and just recognize, y'all know, here at Spirit You, we are royalty. This is about understanding, y'all, that the Lord is not going to give you a crown that you're not able to wear. Does that make sense? But you got to, like, fix your crown, boo. Like, fix your crown. Like, remember who you are. Remember that you're royalty. The Lord is not going to put you somewhere that you're not qualified for. Absolutely. Humble is the way. And you need to be humble. We humble ourselves before the Lord. But this is also understanding that the Lord will put you in a place and you may need to speak up and say something. You're not going in arrogant. You're not going in cocky. You're not going in thinking you know everything, because you want to go into places to learn, right? But you also need to understand that if the Lord requires you to speak up, then he wants you to say what you need to say, and don't be afraid to speak on his behalf. Does that make sense? There are people who ain't going to want you to speak, but the enemy is going to try, and the enemy has been trying to silence many of us, but we're not doing that in this season, y'all. Again, we finna have, like, the Lord is giving us a reason to witness for before kings and queens about